Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm still not used to saying that. Even after taking a communications class, I still get really nervous in front of talking to, even if it's just me in this room. So I'm finally doing an update on, as if you probably saw in my last video, I got my stretch marks covered up with tattoos, and I've had quite a few questions that I think I want to address a little bit further for people who haven't seen the comments but are also wondering these questions. So one of the main questions that I was getting is, how is tattooing over stretch marks different than any other part of your arms or just anywhere on your body? And for one, it's not really recommended to tattoo over fresh stretch marks, which is why you have to wait until they get faded and white, because your skin could probably reject the ink, and then the ink will probably fade faster, and you would have had spent all this money on a nice fresh tattoo, and then it's like practically gone, and so it's pretty much a waste. But also just because I feel like it's probably easier for the tattoo artist. I'm not really sure. I haven't really asked if it's harder or easier, but I would just assume that it's harder because it's not flat skin. It's, you know, raised most of the time. Unless they're really old stretch marks, then they're probably pretty flat. But having to cover up stretch marks with ink and color, I feel like could take a lot longer than it would take to just cover up any normal flat piece of your body. And I probably should have posted this update video soon after my arms had healed, but I just never got around to it because I was working, but also because I feel like I would have to get ready to make a video. I'm sorry, I had to put my hair up because it's too hot in my room right now, and I don't want to have the fan on because then I have to talk louder than I should. But anyway, yes, like I was saying, I feel like I am so just like self-conscious, especially in front of the camera, that I have to have some kind of makeup on in order to make a video. Like, I haven't really been going to work anymore since the mall closed down, and really going out and wearing a mask is just not good. When you're wearing makeup, it just makes everything gross. So I haven't been doing my makeup, and so I've been feeling kind of ugly. And so today I finally decided to get a little ready and look not like a rat. So yeah, I decided to make this video and finally update you guys on how my arms are looking right now, before I finally get them finished, because literally right before, once again, before everything closed down, I had my tattoo appointment ready and set to finish my arms, and yeah, things closed down again. Tattoo shops were the first ones to close down again, so I never got to finish my arms. So I'm gonna just show you guys what I have so far, because who knows when they'll be reopening again. So as I told you guys, this is just the line work, no shading. Now the one complaint that I do have about my outlines is that there's still some stretch marks showing, and you know, it's like I'm paying money to get them covered up, so when things reopen, I'm gonna have to ask her to kind of add some more stems, I guess. You see what I mean? Like that. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. And yeah, so did you guys hear that crack? That was my back. Yeah, so they've healed pretty good. They're pretty much the same color as like my other tattoos now. They're not as dark and fresh, which is fine, like I expected that. Oh, and I also, I can't speak. And here is the Love Always tattoo that I got for my dad's birthday. He loved it. My arm looks deformed. Wow. So yeah, the whole tattoo process for the outlines took maybe 4 hours, and healing probably took about 2 weeks. Maybe, I feel like 2 weeks. My arms were sore for maybe a few days after the whole process, and then once they really started to go into healing mode, it was just so itchy, and I was still working at the time, and so wearing my work shirt was just like, almost, the itch was unbearable. I tried my best not to touch them because I couldn't help myself with my butterfly tattoo when I first got it a year ago, I think now, and it was so itchy that I had to pat it and you know, sometimes itch, and so now it's kind of faded, and so eventually I'm gonna have to pay money again to get it touched up, which is fine, I guess. It's my stupid mistake. I shouldn't have touched it. I've learned my lesson with my other tattoos that I plan on getting now. I also paid $4.20 for my outlines, and I gave, I believe, a $60 tip just because you should tip your tattoo artist, especially if they're doing a big piece on both of your arms and they're laboring on your body for hours. It's just only appropriate that you give them a tip, especially if they're working with a mask on during COVID. You gotta tip them. And if anyone's wondering, I went to Needle Pushers over here, and I think Van Nuys, I'm not sure what city they're in, I forgot. Oh, and I live in California, by the way. And so while I'm here already talking about these tattoos, I figured I would probably just talk about my other ones as well, because why not? So this one right here was my first one. I got this one matching with my sister, and it's supposed to be a representation of me, my little sister, and my big sister, whatever order, doesn't matter. And the paint for that one, for being my first one, it was small and it had some minimal shading, but the paint was definitely bearable. Nothing too bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, probably like a 2. probably like a 1 or a 2. Definitely wasn't bad like at all. And then for my second one was my butterfly. And so I don't know if you can tell, but it's definitely faded, but I raise monarch butterflies, which is why I decided to get one. And I thought it'd be cool to get it on my chest because when I move, it looks like it's flying. I don't walk around doing this, but it's like if I do move and someone happens to see it, they're probably like, oh wow, cool, like it's flying. No one thinks that, it's probably just me. That one, I forgot how long it took, probably 4 hours too. It was a lot of shading, and I was in a very uncomfortable position the entire time while she was tattooing me. So yeah, but definitely not the worst. I would say that my left arm outlines hurt worse than this, and this is on my chest, and it's a very sensitive area. Eventually you just kind of go numb and then you don't feel anything. My next ones, my next two, are Friday the 13th tattoos. I know, don't come for me, don't come for me. So this is my 237 key tattoo. If you know The Shining, if you know, you know. Then we got this bad boy from Scissors, because why not? And then we have my tarot card tattoo, which is the star. And I'm a Virgo, and I wanted to get the tarot card that represents Virgo, but it's the Hermit, and I don't really like the Hermit that much. And a reading, it's fine, but on my body, I'm not a fan. And I was going to mention, but I totally forgot, but I got the star tarot card tattoo because my moon sign is an Aquarius, and the star sign represents Aquarius. There we go. Okay, bye. It's just a really pretty card, and it has beautiful meaning, and I designed it by myself, so that's a plus. And of course we have my outlines, and then we have my dad's tattoo, which you already saw. So yeah, that's all I have so far. And I have a whole list in my phone of ideas that I have. So I'm gonna end things here. If you have any more questions regarding tattoos or regarding my tattoos or giving you advice for your tattoos, then leave some comments below and I can help you out with that. Yeah, thank you. Bye.